white shark, if you have some perceptions about sharks, great white shark, look, not interested in what's going on over here with these 19,000 sardines. It's doing its own thing. It's not a voracious thing eating everything inside. Woo! So what is incredible to watch about this is how they amazingly move together in such an incredible way. The schooling behavior of these fish is awesome, but you'll notice when that food gets tossed in, they break up their school and it gets sort of chaotic, and that's kind of in the wild. That would be danger, someone might eat you. So let this be a lesson to all of you kids out there. Stay in school, right? Now you're also maybe seeing a few of those other fish, like the mahi that are up top. Oh, and there's the ocean sunfish there in the middle. The mahi are the ones with that kind of blunt head, and I'm noticing a bit of color change happening with them, which is really cool. There's one right there in the middle of the school. I'm trying to see if one of the sardines is not paying attention. It's incredible the way they move together, and you can see Brett is sort of tossing the food in such a way that the animals are kind of responding and staying out there. They move together because they sense one another through what's called lateral lines on the side of their body. So basically, if their neighbor to the right or their neighbor to the left makes kind of a turn, they all turn together in the same way. This is truly collective action. It's very impressive. Okay, the sunfish is now getting targeted right there in the middle at the top. And consider this, folks, with that sunfish that's getting targeted separately. That animal has the brain the size of a walnut. Tiny little brain, and yet it knows how to go to a target. When a specific target is placed in the water, it knows, that's my target. I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to get a couple of pieces of squid, and that will be tasty. How many of you thought you would see hammerheads zipping right through and trying to grab some of those sardines as well? Notice even the hammerheads are down toward the bottom, not interested in competing at this point. You know, out in the ocean, it's all about energy conservation. If you don't have to use up energy, you try not to, because you don't know where your next meal is coming from. So that's how we can exhibit animals together that are predators of one another, because they don't necessarily predate when they're all full. They don't need to predate on one another. But here does come one of those hammerheads right down the window in the middle. Absolutely beautiful. And then those tuna, notice that they're kind of gaining speed there toward the bottom just with the excitement in the exhibit. And what I'd love for you to watch with those tuna as they move together, watch on their backs. You will see sometimes there's one fin, but then other times there are two fins. They pop up another fin, and the second fin up in front allows them to make sharp, quick turns, but then they can put it back down again. And that's what makes them such fast, incredible animals out there in the ocean, is their sleek design. Incredible animal to fish, but unfortunately we have found some species of tuna in particular being overfished, and that's a problem for tuna. Sardines, however, if you're a big fan of eating sardines, they are on the Seafood Watch green list, so go crazy, eat sardines, eat low on the food chain, because they are caught in a way that is sustainable at this point. Which is really nice, considering in this area we had a big boom of sardines and then a big bust of sardines. So it's nice to know that their numbers are solid again. All right, so it looks like the mola, the sunfish, is kind of finished and sort of going off doing his own thing. Those sardines are still looking for the final few pieces of food up there, but we'll definitely see them slow down and go back into kind of their regular pattern, which is just this beautiful ribbon of schooling that I think makes this exhibit really fantastic. And then, of course, here comes, right here from the left, our new member, our great white shark, our male great white shark. Just a few notes on this thing. It came to us from Southern California, part of our research that we do where we tag young and adult great white sharks, and we tag them so that we can learn more about them. And if you want to learn about that program, at 11:30, 1:30, and 3:30 today in the auditorium, we have lots of great information about our white shark research. We really think that all of the animals in this exhibit, what we want to show you here today is what a healthy, balanced balanced ecosystem looks like. So I hope you enjoy seeing that. Now, Brett and Michael are upstairs. They were the ones tossing in all the food. They can hear all of us down here. So would you do me a favor and give them a great big round of applause to say thank you for all of our work, feeding all of our animals here at the aquarium. And when I talk about sustainable, healthy ecosystems, if you haven't grabbed your Seafood Watch card yet, which is a card that we put out that tells you what is a good recommendation in terms of healthy oceans and seafood eating, feel free to grab one from me or from the aquarium sometime today. If you are moving on, thank you so much for coming. I have a wonderful day here at the aquarium. One final reminder, please, no flash photography in this exhibit. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day.